guys, so today I wanted to share a little project that I was working. I kind of shared the other day, I can't see the table, but that I made appliques using these candy molds that I got from the craft store, and they're silicone, so you know, you mix up your plaster of Paris, and after you mix it up, just follow the directions. I don't read the directions, but don't tell anybody, but I mixed it up. And then once they're dry, they're really easy to pop out. See, came right out. And so I use them on a piece of furniture that I shared on my blog. But another idea came to my mind when I was creating these. I don't know why, I just had this thought that it would be really cool to make these into jewelry. And I'll get more into that after I experiment here, because this is an experiment that I've shared with you. I don't know if this is going to work or not. My first attempt, because I knew that if I made this, I want to make it into a bracelet, okay? So that's the most I'm going to share. But I thought that would be so cool on a bracelet. So what do? I have to make it harder. And what do I use to make it harder so it doesn't crack real easily, you know, if you bang your arm against something. So I thought epoxy glue would work. So I bought this epoxy glue at the thrift, not the thrift, what am I saying, thrift store? No, it wasn't at the thrift store, Annie, it was at the craft store. See, I go to the thrift shop all the time, so it's like my brain, I don't know. Anyway, so I got it at the craft store and I thought it would work. Well, I tried it two times. The first time it like melted all the paint off of it. So then I did it again and I didn't use as much, but it just, this is it here, and it's like really sticky, and it's like, I think it got all absorbed inside of the piece. It just didn't work out at all. So I thought, okay, I think I have the right idea, epoxy, but just the wrong product. So I bought, and I'm going to put my glasses on because I can't read, that's how it goes. I bought this at the thrift, I said it again, fuck. I got this at the craft store, and it's jewelry resin that you use for making jewelry. So I'm following the directions, and I'm going to mix this up. Let's see here, so I have to read. I'm going to fast forward this, you're not going to have to watch me do the whole thing. But that's what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to mix it up and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do next. Okay, so I'm back. And I had to turn the camera off because I had to make sure that these bottles were warm, not hot, but warm. Just if you get this particular brand by Envirotex, just read the directions on it. I'm not going to get into the details of it because I don't even know if I'm doing it right. This is like a total experiment. I don't know if this is going to come out the way I want it to. I have an idea in my mind. I just hope that this is going to be protected. I really don't want it to settle in, and I don't know if that's what this is going to do. So I kind of want it to have like almost like a bubble over it. But to do that, you may need to put it in a form and get that. I bought a form. I bought this form, but it's too, I mean, I could put it in there, but it's only going to get, it's going to get half of it. The flower is just too big for it, so it's not going to work. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to get some wax paper so I can get my glasses off. I'm gonna get some wax paper and I'm going to gently slide these on there because it's getting like a little clear, you can't see it, but it's getting like a really light ring around it because it's all settling down, and I don't want, once it's dry, I don't want that to be around it, so when I put it on my bracelet, I don't want to see that, and I don't think I'll be able to remove it once it gets hard. So I'm going to slide it. So that's one thing that you probably would have to do, is you probably have to just watch it as it's drying. If it's starting to do that, you probably have to just kind of move it around and get it out of that little puddle that it's in. Until it's dry, and I would assume, I didn't read the directions, but I would think this probably takes 12 to 24 hours to, yes, 12 hours to, sounds like 12 to 24 hours to dry. So, okay, so I let this sit overnight, and it's interesting, they're not sticky. I think they built a really nice coating on all of them, and I feel like these would be much more durable. So this is what I want to do, because I mentioned bracelet. I found these leather cups at the thrift store, and they actually come in a package of 2, and I believe they were $3, $4, something like that. So my idea was that simply just glue this on like that, and you could add other elements to your piece too. Oh, and by the way, I picked up E6000 glue. I didn't realize that they make a white glue. I don't like it. I mean, it seems like the clear grabs on instantly and the white doesn't. I mean, you have to really, it takes a while to dry. So, so I'm going to take my finished piece, and I'm going to take the E6000 glue. So now I'm going to take it, and I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to close this. I think it'll be easier to find the center that way. So I'm just going to eyeball it here. I'm going to just plop it right there in the center and just hold it on. Now I could add more to this too if I wanted to. I could add a little bling on the side or whatever, but I actually like the simplicity of just the little rose on there. I think is really pretty. So this is going to take 24 hours to dry, and I'm going to unsnap it there. I'm just going to put that aside now and just let that dry. Now I found another one. I found this cuff. I do like this. I glued it on. It came just like this with lace on it. It's a black cuff, came with lace. They do have some that do not come with lace as well. And I got it at Hobby Lobby. But what I don't like about this one is after I glued it, I'll show you if you can see, you kind of have like this little gap here. So I would for sure need to, add something else there, just maybe some kind of trim or something like that, just so it's not like lifted up like that, because if you knock that, it's going to pop right off. So there you go, a really simple way to make a bracelet, just using this silicone form, these little roses, and they have another one too. I don't have it on me, but a really easy way to make a really pretty little bracelet. You can paint it if you want to paint it before. I did a couple that I painted. I actually don't like them as much. Maybe it's the color. I mean, I like pink. I'm not sure if I like this color, but if you wanted to, you could paint it first, let it dry fully, and then you can put this epoxy on it. But I feel like the epoxy really did, these feel so much stronger than if I didn't put anything on them. I think that if you, I think you'd have to bump it really hard for it to crack or break. That's what I think. And it's really soft. There's a couple of spots that are shiny and some that aren't. I don't understand why that happened, but it doesn't really bother me. So anyway, this is a really fun, easy craft to make. It would make a really nice gift for someone too if you wanted to make a gift, or just for yourself. I mean, really, really, really cool, cheap to do.